You bring him here without permission. You pollute my home with his presence.
Hey guys, and welcome back. So today we're gonna be watching Game of Thrones Season 1, Episode 5, and this next episode is called The Wolf and the Lion, and I think it's referring to the Starks and whoever's house is the lion. I'm gonna go with the Lannisters because I think with the way the previous episode ended, we're gonna be focusing on Cat and Tyrion and how that whole situation will go. I'm so excited and so curious. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen. Like, I think we're taking Tyrion back to Winterfell as a prisoner. As soon as the Lannisters find out about that, they're gonna be so unhappy. And I don't know what they're gonna do. Will they take their revenge out on Ned or on the Stark children? Or what are they going to do? Because they're not gonna sit by and let Cat accuse their brother of something so horrific, aka the attempted murder of a child, especially with such flimsy proof. Like, she doesn't even have proof, right? It's just sort of hearsay from that Peter guy, or Littlefinger, I think they call him. But yeah, he was the one who was like, oh yeah, that's my dagger, but I got it from Tyrion. So like, that's all the evidence we have. It's nothing. So yeah, I'm really stressed, but also really excited to see what's gonna happen this episode and how that storyline will go. So yeah, if you guys are interested, you can watch the full unedited reaction to this up on my Patreon. The link is gonna be in the description down below. And let's just get into the episode. Wait. Is this a new place? Have we seen that before? Yeah, so we have a wolf. Oh, we have a dragon. That has to be the Daenerys Targaryens, I think. We have the lions, who I think are the Lannisters, and then we have the stags, who are someone else.
He'd never worn this armor before.
Bad luck for him, going against the mountain.
Bad luck? More like murder.
Who determines the draw?
All the nice draw straws, Lord Stark.
Aye. But who holds the straws?
Exactly. This was no coincidence or accident.
Life is strange. Not so many years ago, we fought as enemies at the Trident.
I'm glad we never met on the field, Sir Barristan.
Interesting.
He was a fine man, your father. What the Mad King did to him was a terrible crime.
That lad, he was a squire until a few months ago. How could he afford a new suit of armor?
Perhaps Lord Arryn left him some money.
Amazing question. Was he blackmailing someone? Is that why he was killed?
It's made too small, Your Grace. It won't go.
Your mother was a dumb whore with a fat arse. Did you know that?
Well, I do now.
You can't even put a man's armour on him properly.
You're too fat for your armor.
Fat? Fat, is it?
Yeah.
Is that how you speak to your king?
Ha 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 ha. Just kidding. Don't laugh. You should not be laughing.
Oh, it's funny, is it?
That's what I'm saying.
No, Your Grace.
You don't like the hands joke?
It's Usher in the
Oh,
fort.
kids.
You've no business jousting.
Why, because I'm king? Piss on that. I want to hit somebody.
And who's going to hit your bike?
Anybody who can. And the last man in his saddle.
Will be you. There's not a man in the Seven Kingdoms would risk hurting you.
You're telling me those cowards would let me win?
Aye.
Definitely, man. You're the king. They're not dumb.
No, I'm not thirsty.
Drink. Your king commands it.
Is he a good king? Seems like a nice guy, but I don't think he works as a king.
I have John Arryn to thank for her. Cersei Lannister will make a good match, she told me. You'll need her father on your side.
Oh, so it was an arranged marriage.
I thought being king meant I could do whatever I wanted.
Apparently not. Also, how funny that the previous hand was like, you should marry Cersei, and then he got killed by her. Dumbass.
The Knight of the Flowers.
Oh, will Sansa get the flower? Oh, that's very sweet. Is Joffrey gonna straight up murder this guy? Or he's in cahoots with that random guy? Oh, shit! Is the horse okay? Yeah, we're good. The horse is good.
And tell me, Lord Renly, when will you be having your friend?
Oh, they're gay! Is this not a tolerant society? Oh god. Hey kid, look out. The horse!
Leave him be!
I really don't like this show. Kill as many people as you want, but leave the horses alone!
Stop this madness in the name of your king!
Oh, dude, that was really, really close.
Let him go!
What a sore loser.
The captive in, downwards from his horse they lift.
Why are you making a jingle for this?
You're taking me to your sisters to answer for my imagined crimes. Tell me, Lady Stark, when was the last time you saw your sister?
Why?
5 years ago.
She's changed.
For the worse?
You might as well kill me here.
I am not a murderer, Lannister.
Neither am I. I had nothing to do with the attempt on your son's life.
The dagger found...
What sort of imbecile arms an assassin with his own blade? Should I gag him?
Fair question, honestly. He was
make
definitely
sense.
framed. Oh my god! Oh god! Who are these? So, you know, we had a couple of chill episodes, and then, yeah, violence. Full force. Here we go.
Untie me. If I die, what's the point?
Yeah, don't let him die. I actually really like him. Oh god. Is he gonna go back for her? Oh, let's go, Tyrion. He's a good guy. I knew it. Oh god. Okay. Thank you. Oh no, thank you. No, I'm not looking. Not the guy. Oh god. Every time I look back, it's a new horror on the screen.
I'll be fine, my lady. There's no need to bloody yourself.
First,
All right, man.
you need a woman. Nothing like a woman after a fight.
Okay, let's maybe get to somewhere safe before we start fucking.
Sigil, a stag, a crowned stag, now that Robert's king.
Good.
Words,
Oh, so the stag is the king's, like, sigil.
sigil, a lion. Words, a Lannister always pays his debts.
No. A common saying, but not their official motto.
Oh, then what is it?
Family, duty, honour.
Those are Tully words, your mother's. Are we playing a game?
Family, duty, honour. Is that the right order?
You know it is.
Family comes first.
Your mother had to leave Winterfell to protect the family.
How can she protect the family if she's not with her family?
She's trying to get your assassin, Han.
Why did she leave?
I still can't tell you, but she will be home soon.
I'll never shoot another arrow.
And where is that written?
You need legs to work a bow.
Do you really?
If the saddle Lord Tyrion designed actually works, you could learn to shoot a bow from horseback.
Really?
Oh, that'd be really cool.
Dothraki boys learn when they're 4 years old. Why shouldn't you?
Oh, look, we cheered him up.
I've been Lord Stark's ward since I was 8 years old.
Ward. That's a nice word for it. Your father rebelled against King Robert, and if he does...
My father fought for the freedom of his people. What did your father do? Fought to cook and whelp to whore.
You're a very serious boy.
I'm not a boy.
Oh, yes, you are.
Okay, so he is kind of like a Stark child because he's been with them for so long. But was he like sold by his dad? Is that what she was insinuating?
You are the king's hand, and the king is a fool. Your friend I know, but a fool, and doomed unless you save him.
From himself?
What sort of doom does the king face?
The same sort as John Arryn.
Wait, what?
The tears of Lysa, they call it. A rare and costly thing. As clear and tasteless as water, it leaves no trace.
No fucking way. Someone's trying to kill him? I mean, the someone is the wife or Jaime? Why?
If Sir Hugh poisoned him, who paid Sir Hugh?
Oh, that's why he was killed.
John was a man of peace. He was hand for 17 years, 17 good years. Why kill him?
Because he found out something?
He started asking questions.
Questions about what? Did he find out about Cersei and Jaime maybe? Or is it something else?
He's found one bastard already. He has the book. The rest will come.
Wait, what?
And when he knows the truth, what will he do?
Gods alone know. The fools tried to kill his son. What's worse, they botched it. The wolf and the lion will be at each other's throats. We will be at war soon, my friend.
What good is war now? We're not ready. If one hand can die, why not a second?
This hand is not the other.
We need time. Khal Drogo will not make his move until his son is born. You know what these savages are.
Delay, you say. Move fast, I reply. This is no longer a game for two players.
Dude, what? Is that guy betraying Ned?
I heard the most awful rumor about a certain lord with a taste for fresh cadavers. Must be enormously difficult to accommodate that inclination. The logistics alone, to find beautiful corpses before they rot.
Strictly speaking, such a thing would not be in accordance with the king's laws.
Strictly speaking.
Tell me, does someone somewhere keep your balls in a little box? I've often wondered.
Do you know, I have no idea where they are, and we had been so close. But enough about me. How have you been since we last saw each other?
Since you last saw me, or since I last saw you?
Now, the last time I saw you, you were talking to the Hand of the King. If the Lannisters were behind the attempt on the Stark boy's life, and it was discovered that you helped the Starks come to that conclusion, to think, a simple word to the Queen.
One shudders at the thought. But you know something, I do believe that I have seen you even more recently than you have seen me.
Have you?
Yes.
I love this conversation.
I'm not a beggar, I live here.
Do you want a smack on your ear to help you with your hearing?
I want to see my father.
I want to fight the Queen for all the good it does me.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not a boy, I'm Arya Stark of Winterfell. And if you lay a hand on me, my father will have both your heads on spikes. Now, are you going to let me by, or do I need to smack you on the ear to help with your hearing?
Get it, Arya! Love her so much.
You promised me this would stop.
They said they were going to kill you.
Who did?
I didn't see them.
Let's go, Arya.
But I think one was fat.
Oh, Arya.
I'm not lying. They said you found the bastard, and the wolves are fighting the lions and the savage.
Where did you hear this?
In the dungeons, near the dragon skulls.
What were you doing in the dungeons?
Chasing a cat.
This must be your son. He has the look.
I'm a girl.
Did Benjamin send you?
Poor Arya.
How many guards does my father have?
Here in King's Landing, 50.
You wouldn't let anyone kill him, would you?
No fear on that account, little lady.
Ooh, I don't like that she has that. God, I hope he doesn't die.
It's about your wife, my lord. She's taken the imp.
Yeah, that was a plan that she had.
To whom do I speak?
Sir Varys Egan, Knight of the Vale. Lady Arryn expecting your visit.
There was no time to send word. He is my prisoner.
Doesn't look like a prisoner.
My sister will decide what he looks like.
Oh, okay, that looks really cool. I love that. So this is the Vale, where her sister is. And we're coming here because... I don't know.
I believe it concerns Daenerys Targaryen.
The whore is pregnant.
You're speaking.
Why are you gonna call her that?
I want them dead. Mother and child both. And that fool.
Excuse you.
I've got 7 kingdoms to rule. 1 king, 7 kingdoms. Do you think honor keeps them in line? Do you think it's honor that's keeping the peace? It's fear. Fear and blood.
Then we're no better than the Mad King.
Careful, Ned. Careful now.
Oh, shit.
No rumour, my lord. The princess is with child.
Based on whose information?
Sir Jorah Mormont. He is serving as advisor to the Targaryens.
Mormont, you bring us the whispers of it.
What? He's betraying her?
If she has a son, a Targaryen at the head of a Dothraki army, what then?
Y'all screwed.
Do nothing. That's your wise advice. Do nothing till our enemies are on our shores.
Yeah?
It is a terrible thing we must consider, a vile thing. Yet we who presume to rule must sometimes do vile things for the good of the realm. Should the gods grant Daenerys a son?
Sure.
Should the Dothraki invade, how many innocents will die? How many towns will burn? Is it not wiser, kinder even, that she should die now, so that tens of thousands...
Yeah, way kinder.
But I will not follow you now. The Robert I grew up with didn't tremble at the shadow of an unborn child.
She dies.
I will have no part in it.
Nor the king's hand, Lord Stark. You'll do as I command, or I'll find me a hand who will.
Oh, Ned, don't piss him off. You're kidding, you're gonna quit?
I thought you were a better man.
Out, damn you, I've done with you.
Oh my god.
Go, run back to Winterfell. I'll have your head on a spike.
Please don't.
When do you return to Winterfell?
Why, what do you care?
If you're still here come nightfall, I'll take you to see the last person John Arryn spoke with before falling ill. If that sort of thing still interests you.
Oh my god, hell yeah, can we wait?
I don't have the time.
It won't take more than an hour, but as you please.
Oh no, I feel like he should have just left.
You bring him here without permission. You pollute my home with his presence. Your aunt has done a bad thing, Robin, a very bad thing. You remember her, don't you? Isn't he beautiful? And strong, too. John knew it. His last words were, the seed is strong. He wanted everyone to know what a good, strong boy his son would grow up to be. He killed your father. He murdered the hand of the king.
Oh, did I kill him too? I've been a very busy man.
You will watch your tongue.
It's so funny.
If any harm comes to me, my brother Jaime will see that they do.
You can't hurt us! No one can hurt us yet! Tell him, Mummy! Tell him!
Jesus Christ, really your child in, lady?
I want to see the bad man fly.
I don't.
This man is my prisoner. I will not have him harmed.
Why is she so different from her sister? You know what I mean though? Cat is so reasonable and smart, and her sister is just very weird. Oh damn, that's fun. Poor Tyrion.
Lord Stark's lucky he still has a head. Robert will rant for a few days, but he
I
won't.
told you they were gay.
All I ever hear from Robert and Stannis is how I'm not tough enough, how I squirm at the sight of blood.
You did vomit when that boy's eye was knocked out in the melee.
His eye was dangling out of the damn socket.
You shouldn't have entered the melee if you didn't know how to fight.
Easy for you to say. Not everyone is such a gifted swordsman.
How did it end up? The Targaryen girl will die?
Needs to be done. Unpleasant as it is.
Very unpleasant. I do not condone this. I love her.
Robert's threatening to take me hunting with him, all so he can stick his spear into something's flesh. But Robert loves his killing, and he's the king.
How did that ever happen?
Because he loves his killing, and he used to be good at it.
So he's killed his way to the throne?
I've never fought in a war before, but I'd fight for you.
I'm fourth in line.
And where's Robert in the line of royal succession? Joffrey is a monster. Tommen is 8. Stannis has the personality of a lobster.
He's still my older brother.
Which one is that?
If you become king, you're going to see a lot of this. You need to get used to it.
Dude, are we just killing everyone so that this guy could become king?
They love to serve you because you're kind to them. You're willing to do what needs to be done, but you don't gloat over it. You don't love killing.
Yeah, that sounds like a good king, honestly.
Targaryen girl convinces her horse lord husband to invade. We won't be able to stop them.
Dothraki don't sail. Every child knows that. They don't have discipline. They don't have armor.
But they have her.
Which is the bigger number? 5 or 1?
5.
1. One army. A real army. United behind one leader with one purpose.
Yeah, I guess there's one of them and there's 7 kingdoms, which might be a little bit more difficult to wrangle together.
Now we've got as many armies as there are men with gold in their purse. And everybody wants something different. Your father wants to own the world.
Yeah, more of them, but they're weaker.
Backstabbing doesn't prepare you for a fight, and that's all the realm is now. Backstabbing and scheming and arse-licking and money-grubbing. Sometimes I don't know what holds it together.
Our marriage.
How long can hate hold a thing together?
Well, 17 years is quite a long time.
Yes, it is.
They really do just hate each other. That's kind of hilarious. And really tragic when you think about it.
What was she like?
The woman he loved?
You've never asked about her, not once. Why not?
First, just saying her name, even in private. I felt like I was breathing life back into her. I thought if I didn't talk about her, she'd just fade away for you. When I realized that wasn't going to happen, I refused to ask out of spite. I didn't want to give you the satisfaction of thinking I cared enough to ask. And eventually it became clear that my spite didn't mean anything to you. As far as I could tell, you actually enjoyed it.
So why now?
What harm could Lyanna Stark's ghost do to either of us that we haven't done to each other 100 times over?
Interesting question. I'm sure there is something that the ghost could do, though.
Can't even remember what she looked like.
Oh, that's really sad.
Someone took her away from me. 7 kingdoms couldn't fill the hole she left behind.
Oh, well, I'm so sorry. I understand now his, like, vengeance for the Targaryens. I don't even think it's about protecting the kingdom. I think it's just pure revenge.
Was it ever possible for us? Was there ever a time, ever a moment?
Oh, not from his point of view.
No.
Yikes.
Does that make you feel better or worse?
I would say worse, but that's just me.
Doesn't make me feel anything.
Oh no, that's the worst. I feel like maybe Robert just signed his death sentence with that little note, right? Because they said that someone is trying to kill him, and the same someone who killed the Hand, the Lannisters.
Tell him how beautiful she is.
Is that the king's daughter?
I don't want no jewels or nothing, just him. The king was always good to me.
When Jon Arryn came to...
What do you mean you want him? How's this supposed to work, sweetie?
He just wanted to know if the child was happy.
So why was the previous Hand on a little tour visiting the king's bastards?
What do you know of King Robert's bastards?
Well, he has more than you, for a start.
How many?
Does it matter? If you fuck enough women, some of them will give you presents.
And Jon Arryn tracked them all down. Why?
He was the king's hand. Perhaps Robert wanted them looked after. He was overcome with fatherly love.
Highly unlikely. There was something else about it.
I'm looking for my brother. You remember my brother, don't you, Lord Stark? Blonde hair?
Oh god, they heard the news.
Seems he had some trouble on the road. You wouldn't know what happened to him, would you?
Oh, no.
He was taken at my command to answer for his crimes.
God, man, he's protecting his wife. That's very noble.
Rather you die sword in hand.
If you threaten my lord again...
As in,
God, what's gonna happen here?
I'm going to open your lord from balls to brains and see what Starks are made of.
Lord, bestie, I can tell you that right now. No need for the violence.
Take him alive. Kill his men.
Oh my god, no fucking way. No, he's gonna die, isn't he? I mean, this guy, not that. Absolutely not. No, thank you. Poor guy. Okay, well, I guess they're not gonna kill each other because he wants to take him alive. But what about Ned? Could he kill Jaime? Oh, you're kidding me! Cheater! Cheater! What the fuck? Oh, he's gonna kill him for that. Oh no, just hit him. That was very merciful of him. So what now?
My brother, Lord Stark. I want him back.
Very sweet that he cares about his brother, though. Oh, they really just left that in his leg. Lovely. That's how they're ending it. Holy shit. But yeah, I think it's so interesting that he cares so much about his brother. Or is this all just to show it's like, oh, we're supposed to care about our families? Like, I wonder if Jaime actually does love his brother or not. We know that he loves his sister. Like, that's very clear to us. But I wonder how he feels about Tyrion because he seems very different from his siblings. So I thought that maybe there was like a rift between them, but I guess maybe they do love each other. So, you know, my bad for thinking less of Jaime. But yes, overall, this is another great episode. Super violent though. The horse pit, God, it makes me so sad. I really wish they would just stop killing animals. Like, I'm sorry, okay? I just cannot handle animal deaths in TV shows. It's like, I'm fine with killing the characters, but like as soon as you kill an animal, I'm done. Like, I'm just so sad. So yeah, that was a really heartbreaking scene to watch. But was also a cool introduction to that new character whose name I do not know. So it's another knight and he's together with a guy who is somehow related to Robert, I believe. I actually don't exactly know. I feel like he must be like a brother to him, right? With the way he was saying that he's like, what, the fourth in line? That would mean that, you know, if Robert dies, it would be Joffrey who would be king. But if Joffrey is dead, then it would be his little brother. If he is dead, then it would be this guy's older brother, which would have to mean that the three of them are siblings, right? Like Robert, this guy, and whoever his older brother is. Very interesting that he's kind of trying to make a claim for the throne, but like the only way he can do that is if he kills his entire family or most of his family. So I don't know if he's gonna do anything with that plan, but it's an interesting plot line to keep in mind. I'm also very intrigued by Ned's investigation into the previous Hand, Jon, and what he was trying to do. So I think we can gather that he figured something out about the Lannisters that got him killed. Because I think we're sure that it was a Lannister that killed him, right? Like Kat's sister said something about that. Or did she just say that he was poisoned? How did we get to the Lannisters as the murder suspects? I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was them, right? So he figured something out and it has something to do with maybe the king's bastards. But what could it be? I don't know, but it's very intriguing. So I think all of that is connected, and I cannot wait to figure out what it all means and why he was killed. Also, Cat's sister, what a weirdo. I'm sorry, how old is the child? Why is he still breastfeeding? That is so nasty. She's like, this is gonna be a strong warrior one day. And it's like, I mean, yeah, I guess if you keep feeding it breast milk, but maybe give him some meat or something. I don't know, this is too weird. Ooh, I don't like it. That was so random. Just like cutting to that, I'm like, I'm sorry, what am I looking at? This show is definitely so many moments of like, what the hell am I looking at right now? But yeah, I don't really understand that situation just yet. Like, I don't really get what the Whale is. Like, is that another kingdom? So like, the kingdoms we know so far are King's Landing, Winterfell, and maybe the Whale? Is it like part of the Seven Kingdoms? I'm not 100% sure. And I don't really understand that whole situation. Like, why is she there? I thought she was on the run. Like, that's what it felt like from her letter. I thought she was on the run, but I guess not. She's just chilling, being a mini queen of this region for some reason. Yeah, I'm not sure about that and her weirdness. And why did Cat take Tyrion to her? I guess because they think that he also killed the king. But like, how does that make any sense to jump to that conclusion, right? Like, he would have tried to kill Bran, but then how does that relate to the king, you know? So I really don't get why we took Tyrion there and what the sister has to do with any of this and what exactly she is at this place, what exactly this place is. I have many questions about that. But oh my god, Ned saying that he told Cat to take Tyrion and like that's on him, like it was done because of his orders. It's so sweet. He's a real man, a real husband. How did he ever cheat on his wife? Like, Ned, what was that about? Like, you seem like a great guy and you clearly love your wife so much where you're willing to die for her. Like, he could have died in that moment, right? Like, I don't know about the politics exactly and how it works fully, but I feel like maybe Jaime would have been in his right to kill Ned. I'm not sure what would have happened to him, like to Jaime, if he had actually killed Ned. So yeah, it's very sweet of him. I love that he did that for his wife. But yeah, I'm very curious to see how that will go next episode. So Ned is just injured, lying on the ground. His man dead. Can he still leave? Is that still possible? Man, if he had just left when he wanted to instead of going after this mystery, which I understand. Like, my curious ass was also like, no, we need to figure this shit out. But I feel like that was actually a mistake. I think he should have left while he still had the chance, taken his daughters, went back to Winterfell, and maybe just lived there and would have worked out fine. Maybe, who knows? But at least that would have been better than what happened. Also, the conversation Arya overheard, very, very intriguing. I don't know where to put the bald guy, the eunuch, I think, because he like went to Ned to share all this information with him where he's like, oh, I know what kind of poison was used on Jon and now I'm warning you about this. But then on the other hand, he's like, if we had to, we could kill this new hand too. I mean, I think he said that like we shouldn't because he isn't, like Ned isn't the same hand Jon was, but still, it's like, what are you conspiring? Like, what are you doing? What is your end goal? Like, whose side is he on? It's so intriguing. There are like so many mysteries in this show, and I'm so interested in all of them, honestly. But yeah, I'm curious to figure out who the eunuch guy was talking to and like what they're trying to do. They talked about a war and how there shouldn't be time for that yet, but it feels like that maybe they do want there to be a war. Like, they want the Dothraki to come over and then for us to fight against them, maybe something like that. Like, they're here for like some violence. I think that's kind of what they want, but I don't know why and what their end goal is. Also, you know whose story I'm so excited for as well? It's Sansa's. I don't know, there was just that line in this episode where she was saying how she didn't want this new knight to die and how she can't watch that, and it's like that too much violence. Like, it's just so interesting that she lives in this world that she's so innocent. Like, when you compare her with Arya, right? Like, Arya is a lot harder and a lot more realistic and she understands how this world works, but Sansa just feels so young in a sense and innocent and I'm curious to see how that will change during this show. I really hope she'll grow into like this badass woman as well. It's gonna be sad though, because she's gonna lose all this naivety and innocence on the way, but it'd be cool to see what kind of woman she'll grow up into. That scene was especially cute because of how she said in the previous episode that she will never forgive her father for what he did to Lady, but then in this episode she was, you know, going to him for comfort and was like begging him not to let anybody else die, like she can't watch that. I don't know, she's a very interesting character. I really do like her, and I'm very excited to see her story unfold. So yeah, as I said, this is a great episode, although I'm a little sad we didn't get any Daenerys scenes in this one. I really like her character, so I thought we could catch up with her, but I guess not. Hopefully next episode though. I'm so curious to see how that will go, because I guess maybe now that they've decided that they want to kill her and her unborn baby, an assassin might be on the way there. So yeah, maybe that's gonna be next episode, like the attempted has to be attempted, right? Like they do not get to succeed, but the attempted assassination of Daenerys. So hopefully we can catch up with her, even though it might be extremely stressful. I feel like maybe they should just wait and see if she has a son or a daughter, you know, like we could just wait a little. I mean, if these people are so merciless anyway, were they willing to kill a pregnant woman, would they have an issue killing a baby? I doubt it. So like we could just wait a little and see what happens. Like we don't have to just immediately resort to murder. But as I said, I do wonder if maybe Robert is actually just thinking vengeance and not actually just logically, where it's like, oh, this is the best for the kingdom. Like if we do this, there's no way they're gonna come and take the throne back. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy this reaction, and I cannot wait to see what's gonna happen in the next episode. The way this one ended was absolutely insane, and I cannot wait to see what's gonna happen next. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, a huge shout out goes out to all my Patreons for supporting me. Thank you guys so much, you guys are the best. I really appreciate every single one of you. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
I tried so hard, but all these scars, they cut so deep, I bleed. I fell so fast from heaven, it's like someone